Hey, my name's Riley, and I'm the Riichi Mahjong organizer for Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been extremely humbled by the scene that we've been able to create here. Despite being a small scene built from nothing, we've been able to get 3 tables most weeks. I've only been playing for just over a year now, but I'm so desperate for more that I traveled 9 hours to and from a fighting game event just to quelch my tile addiction. This is that story.
Is this even the right? I don't think this is what the f*** you doing, bro?
Maybe you can. Hold on. But no, we're going to hell. It looks like I don't. This
Dude, that shit doesn't go there. I swear that shit
looks
does.
like you go down here and Slender Man get your ass.
What's up? Drive wasn't so bad, because my hair looks pretty bad, but, you know, we'll figure that out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to take a shower now, probably chillax a little bit. We don't really have to wake up that early, actually early at all. Probably going to wake up like 10:30 or something, because the doors for Frosty Faustings does not open until noon. So we're going to probably get out of here at like 11ish, grab breakfast, head over there. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty smooth. I'm tired, as you can probably see with my eyes. Pretty puffy and red. And my lips, actually. It's cold. It's cold as hell, actually. But yeah. Pretty excited. We'll see what the day brings us. Alright, while past me takes a snooze, you and I can go over the format. It's not incredibly weird, but it is a little quirky. Firstly, it's only East games without extensions, meaning South rounds will not be seen until top 8. There are repeats, Homba, like normal. Unlike what you might expect if you play online, however, the game doesn't end if last dealer wins while in the lead. It will continue until dealer loses. And this plays into how the scoring of the tournament works. The UMA is a 30-10 split, and you get a max of 6 games that can affect your total score. Your best 3 games are what affects your score. Any games played after your 6 don't contribute to your score anymore. This incentivizes 2 styles of play: pushing for big wins as soon as the opportunity arises, or farming the dealer seat for as long as possible once you get it. Because you have 3 games that don't affect anything by the end, it makes sense to play a lot more aggressive than normal, since bad games don't bring you down, only the lack of great ones. The 8 players with the highest scores will move on to the final 2 tables. This day's just a buffer day, pretty much. I think there's some team games, like 2XKO or something, that Payne and Preston are in, but aside from that, I'm not too stressed about it. For me, it's basically just a B-roll day, getting footage for filling time and whatever. And playing Mahjong, hopefully. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I don't know how many tables they're going to have here. And again, most people are not here today. Most people will come in, or will come in today and then show up for the first time on Friday, tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be able to play much Mahjong, but we'll see. I don't know. But you will know a lot sooner than I will. It's about 10:20 in the morning. We're about to get breakfast because hotel breakfast is kind of bunk. So, yeah, we'll see. You just displaying your stick over there?
This is from Toy Fighter. This is my favorite thing.
Oh, yep, the chili. Chili's coming in.
Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Which there's nothing set up for it yet, but the sign is here. They said there would be practice at some time today. All this proves is I don't know how to read a schedule, because at this point I don't know it, but I still have about 4 hours before Riichi is set up. But thankfully right now there's no such thing as too much third strike for me, so that's a pretty good way to kill time. I guess I better judgment. I just finished playing some Street Fighter 6 against Artificial Holly. She plays, I believe, 53rd or something at EVO, which is like the fighting game Super Bowl for Street Fighter 6, which is a very, very modern game. So it's a very, very competitive landscape. But yeah, she's incredible. I just finished playing some games against her. And I got my ass whooped, obviously, because she's insane. Hey man.
How's it going?
Are you Q?
Brian.
Ryan.
He was not here yet.
Gotcha.
I think he's parking. They're trying to get back in here.
Awesome. I can help you set up if you'd like. I've done it many, many times.
Awesome. This is my first time at that, so it's all new.
This is a very familiar scene for me, prioritizing teaching others instead of playing the game myself. But of course, I'm always happy to.
So now, you would push the first wall out. All you do is apply a little bit of pressure. Then you push out. That's the easy part. Now, this part might take a little bit of practice, but ultimately it's not hard. We're mostly fighting in characters. Use your pinkies and reach in as far as possible. And I can lift it up. So you want to make sure that it's not falling in the middle. So try to lift it up a little bit. All the pressure's in the pinky. Here. You just press them all together and then yeah. So it takes effort, or it takes practice.
Yeah.
It's not, so, that was close.
Like this?
That's a close one. Yeah. And I'll drop this one, skip this style. That's the door indicator. She's exactly the same. I'll just show you. I'll draw one. You draw one. This one. And then you'll draw this one. And then you'll take this, and then I take this. See how that's the exact same situation? But if it's faster, it might go bam bam. So it's already yeah. You don't have to learn the character tiles on these ones.
Yeah, I see the RT number.
Because they're Mahjong Soul. A little bit of basic theory that I tell everyone is typically you want to get rid of your honor tiles first, so like your dragons and your winds, unless you already have two, because the likelihood of drawing the same thing again is less likely than drawing like either side of your spy, for example, right? So you have double the possibility of drawing, actually more, because one of the tiles, if you have one of it and you need another, you already have one of it, whereas this is 4 and 4 that are possible. So you would make sure that's not what you need to finish your hand. And then you would like discard it sideways and reach it. And then you would put out your 1,000 point stick right there. And then, do you want to validate that? Yeah, sure. Is it not reaching?
No, he has a sword in his hand, so it's kind of... I think it's reaching.
Yeah. Is it 10-5? It's their first game, so it's really okay if you mess that up. This line to figure out. Yeah, it's your turn. So the nice thing about it is that every tile in your hand is basically going to be used. So it's pretty like, there's nothing that's left hanging. What's your name, by the way? DJ? Knoxville. I basically just made a scene there. I like the game and no one played it, so I just made a brand, put up a bunch of posters, and now we play in a food hall. You could have gone for a crazy one. 2 green dragons, 2 red dragons. I would have done the same thing. I would have been thinking myself too, because I hate holding on to them.
Most of the time, it's this literally chasing a dragon. You're taking dragon by
Literally taking a dragon.
You see how we're using our board?
Yeah, I see.
We're good?
Yeah. Oh, is it Senpai now? So you would Riichi now.
And now you do the side by side.
This is okay. Cool.
And then,
That's points.
so then if anyone plays that, you would like, oh, wrong.
Okay.
If you draw it, you would say sumo, and then you would show your.
Sumo.
Oh no, wrong. If it's someone, if someone else is wrong, yeah. So
Okay,
then,
but also look at this. So put your head down, just leave it there.
yeah.
Look at what he has unsorted. I'm like,
Oh, geez.
Yeah, no wonder why.
unsorted. He's like, is this that by? Like, I'm pulled off.
The fact that he
why
was
you
even
have-
close is astounding. The fact that like.
Alright, so we have Riichi, we have so now, I don't know if you
Yeah, it's your first game, so so if you win through Riichi, you look at any door that had been flipped. You look at the under door.
Okay.
So nothing.
I've reached some,
Well, it wasn't sumo.
was it Impacto? It was Impacto.
Yeah, Epop.
I got high on.
Reach, Cuts, Dora. Oh, 3. Sorry, the unsorted. Yeah, you're right. I think you kind of sumo. Impacto. Wow. That's a huge first hand.
It's always a pleasure to teach new players, and I did end up getting at least one game in that day.
You're not a Chad Fiver like me.
I'm an odd tour.
I do 5, 6, 6.
Perfect. Actually, you dropped that perfect.
I'm that godlike, man.
You can't wipe those out. We're like the most recent calendar.
Bang!
He swapped it. He swapped my 4s. I have 2 4s. I tracked it specifically like that. You're cheating. He swapped my 4.
I allude to this later, but I had a very similar experience playing with DJ towards the end of the night.
Hey, I got pranked.
We're calling it East only, or are we playing South?
You're the one who said he stole me because he was leaving.
No, he said he was leaving.
I was genuinely like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Here you go. Yeah, I was genuinely saying
I believe this was the only game that I played on Thursday, aside from the aforementioned game with DJ Q, which happened later and I did not record, mainly because these recordings I had to switch off to a SSD basically after every single one because I was recording in 4K 60 FPS, which by the end of the event was near a terabyte worth of storage, which yes, has been held to deal with on my PC. But I should also mention that I saw a lot of cool sticks while I was here, and one of them was this really crude weathered enclosure. I had a great chat with the guy who made it.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
One box could leave you messed up and fractured. Block these uppercuts, they may leave you captured. May the best fighter win and win again. Battle to the top until his life ends. But if his life ends and he starts to decay, may one of his street soldiers avenge things. See you talking to the game, couldn't be talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know we just clicked in and made you realize this game is twice as hard. You see that with your own eyes. You're on the way to choose your type of life cause you gotta. I tell you from now, which fighter will be the hotter. I don't think you want this one, just practice.
I wasn't worried about it. I was trying to fish for the down parry. I thought that he was doing tons of lows.
Oh, I see.
So I was trying to figure out the timing on that before I have to play someone who will have to me up for.
Makes sense, yeah.
It feels nice to play in bracket. It's like so long. Even like I don't really care, so that gives me a power up too.
Yeah, it does.
Everybody else is like stressing, and I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna be stressing about it.
I'm like, I'm playing Ken. I don't give a
Yeah, we're gonna go to my homie Sweet.
I guess I'll sit here. Yeah. Update. Morning's been a little hectic, but ultimately great so far. I went 2-2 in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It's whatever. Not super here to like play that anyway. I've been playing for super long. I'm happy with what I was trying out and playing there. But what you really want to hear about is that I was plus 49.6 in my first game of Mahjong. I ended the game with 49,600 or 900. I can't quite remember, but it's not a huge difference either way. But anyway, I basically ended my last game or the last hand with a Tanyao open Dora pawn. So that was an easy out. That being said, I'm playing like really, really sloppy. I'm not finding my out super fast. And I got pretty lucky. I was pretty hot in there. I have some long sleeve shirts. A lot of them are not going to come out because, yeah, it was cooking in there. But thankfully, so was I. So that's what matters.
So, my trick is just light it up to either side.
Oh.
And then it's 3 of these plus 1.
I didn't know that one. He loves saying that.
Yeah.
Pushing garbage.
It's the truth.
I pawned 3 Dora and he told me I was pushing garbage.
I'm the greatest player. I'm so good. No way.
Reach.
Yeah. No, he's right. That's a balls move.
I was like,
Yeah, it's a bit bold.
Yeah.
hey, Gregory, you be calling my fucking
We're on.
I'm not gonna interact with this shit.
Riichi Pinfu. Riichi Pinfu door. Dealer, what is that? 5,800? Oh, he's.
It's kind of trippy.
Yeah,
It's a triple watch, that's why I like it, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like it.
You can stare at it for hours.
There we go.
I think that's right.
So just Haku. I'm very out of it. That's why I don't want to play tournament games.
Yeah? I didn't sign up because I was like, I'd rather.
I have been playing smart, but apparently I'm doing.
Yeah, I know I don't need it. What am I going to do with that? If you saw my hand, you'd understand.
While they're like pecking and.
Which one? Pack or TL?
I wouldn't know anything about it.
Yep, reach. Riichi Sumo.
Door. So we're all pretty tired. It's only 7:30. I think we're all gonna grab some sort of dinner, maybe like halal burger, and then probably head to bed early so we can have a good Saturday. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. I got like an hour. I got like an East game of like POV Mahjong free play. It wasn't for any score, so. Tomorrow, I plan to grind all the rest of my 5 games and hopefully make top 8.
Yeah. Stride will always be first 3. Hey! What's going on?
Let's go, Holly!
had dice slot from Pets, so you could mark,
Interesting.
which was really fun. I don't know. Yeah. Tanya Dora, 3. It's 3:30. Let's do that. Yeah, 3:30.
We could just ask you.
Judge!
Hey, in your game? Yeah. Really just like the Mahjong club there, always having a big room. And we have some other players there all every year.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think this is the single best example of my sleep deprivation during the event. It looks like I'm pushing Tanyao, but there's literally no reason for me to pawn this 5 of character here. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe I was still thinking that I had the previous 6, 7, 8 set in my hand, and that if I pawned the 5, then I would have a set of triplets and a set of sequence. This would also explain why I didn't put the red 5 in my pawn, even though that would make sense because I think that I'm concealing it from everybody else in that moment that I make that call.
There's always time for Mahjong.
I already did a lot of that last night. The bartender kept giving me whiskeys.
I'm not in the brackets.
Yeah, it's true. He's announced it.
Oh, really? That's fine, right? Really?
No. No, not for a tournament game.
Oh, not for a tournament game. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, never mind.
If it's a Capcom game, then my
Yeah, 26.
No, are we allowed to play Sanma? You can play. No, what are we doing? Just kidding. We're not playing. Let's just do
I'll spare you the monotony. No one scored anything big and no one was over 35k by the end of the game. And yes, the game still ends even if no one is above 35k.
Cam. Probably Mahjong. Yeah.
It only took a few draws to get into Tenpai after my left player's Riichi, but my weight would have been the 5 of bamboo, with 2 of them being in my hand, so I didn't want to Riichi off it, because I figured she had a much stronger Riichi. But then I end up drawing it anyway. Then we learned that a Riichi would have actually been safe, given that I was holding all of her tiles.
Sean Penn hell.
That's rough.
It was a pretty bad con, but I was trying to get into card.
Wait, hold on. Riichi Mahjong? No, we're not. It's not Kiriage.
Oh, sorry.
It's 70, so it's
Sorry.
78. It's 39.
Let's Kiriage.
Kiriage and Pin Fusuma?
Yeah, it's confused.
Oh, Pin Fusuma.
Yeah, Pin Fusuma.
26 off. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sugar crashing, I think.
Same.
One of them does the other one, I just like go and I couldn't get one guy. I don't know. Bend over.
Hanyao Dora 5. So 3,000, 6,000. I actually was in Tenpai for quite a while. It just wasn't for a hand that was enough.
I was Tenpai here. But I'm like, okay,
the fact that you
I should reiterate that this is a very, very casual tournament. I'm making it clear because in this next match we're basically teaching a very new player as we go. She has some experience, but not much.
Some groups do like a rough shuffle where they don't really care if tiles flip, and then a soft shuffle after you flip them all over. That's how my club does it. That's how Riichi Book 1.
Or you could just chill out for the automatic table and not worry about that again.
Exactly. a simple plan.
$2,000.
No, I needed it.
Oh, you did?
I needed it. I needed that really badly.
I was 9. So I like
Yeah.
She.
It would have just been 10.
Phone. That was smooth.
That's right.
Phone.
I remove you helping each other.
Yeah. I'm trying to prevent that.
Yeah, see this guy.
Well, I couldn't stop it.
Reach. Okay. I thought you might be waiting on Dora. So I figured I could chase because I could do the same thing.
What I did was, the first game, I was like, hey man, you want to do it? Absolutely. And that's just how it goes, guys. There's absolutely.
Phone.
Really good deck that I did right before I started playing for like 3 years. And then I go, okay. Mulligan my hand. Mulligan my hand. Draw 2 discard. Draw 2 discard.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Yeah, because that's, you're taking hard smack. Yeah, it's like Shield and Duel Masters. Yeah. Every time I say it's like...
Phone.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
I have a friend who really like it. I think it's really good. It's so
Ron. I was greed maxing Mangan. Toy Hats. Agador.
Yep. It's easier to do on a very solid surface.
Yeah.
This is not a very...
Come on, I want to get political on this Mahjong, man. Let's ruffle some feathers.
Yes.
You love to see it.
Oh, sorry. Nope, it's
Oh.
fine. It's fine.
Give me this trash tile.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I know what's going to happen to that.
Oh man.
Leech, Sumo, Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora. Leech, Sumo, Pinfu, Tanyao.
Mangan. I'm gonna take this.
Yep. And then 2 blues. And triplet-based hands are underpowered. Yeah. But you can add basically whatever you want, as long as everybody agrees and understands what the rule is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Haku.
Boom.
Oh, we fine.
Bye-bye.
How am I kidding? It's not my hand. I don't have one. So I'm going to give change?
I have change. Well, yeah. I seen one.
And I get really lucky. And that's been like that for like 5 games. Something like that. Yeah.
Let's go gambling.
Let's
Reach.
go gambling.
Okay. The way he like grabbed his hand.
No, I'm just like... It's shock? It's just a tense thing, yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're all in tenpai.
Can't control it. What kind of table did I sit into?
I don't know. I don't like it.
I'm trying to count.
He's trying to live.
I think.
I need kind of something big. That's why I'm pushing. Ron. Thank the fucking Lord. Riichi, Pinfu, Ipeko,
Akadora.
Riichi,
Right?
Yeah. No, I didn't have a full tap until the one came out.
So what's a full tap?
Like a full, like I didn't have any. I didn't really have like a viable way to fold against both of you, given like what was left.
Was I overzealous? Pawn. Pawn.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. You're right.
Hate it.
How is this turned against me? Pawn. Don't look at me like that.
My Impacto.
Let's go.
How could this be?
Let's go. The way you looked at me.
Right. 17.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Pawn. I love Chitoy because Chitoy loves me.
We got
Cheat. Ron.
Let's. That's fine. Alright. That's fine.
Alright, I'll get that one.
So, I believe I finished in 13th. Needless to say, not making the cut. That being said, the players who did make top 8 were absolute killers, and you can watch one of the top 8 tables and the final top 4 table by clicking on the top right. So, this took longer than I expected, both the actual runtime of the video and the editing process, and honestly, probably the recording process. This is the very first time I've ever done something of this grand of a scale, and honestly, for my very first attempt, I'm not disappointed with it at all. I think the biggest issue that I have is the lack of story and the lack of drive later on in the video. I think at first it started off pretty strong and I had clear visions of what I wanted it to be, but as the video dragged on, it became more of a nuisance, and I think a large part of that is just that there was less to focus on and less to center any sort of story around. That being said, I would absolutely love to do this style of video at a proper Riichi event, but more focusing on very prominent players and even the organizers, because that way I can construct a consistent narrative that I can edit an entire story around. It would also solve the issues that came about through trying to play while juggling equipment and honestly prioritizing the video more than my performance in the event. You feel like a complete idiot carrying around a tripod and recording equipment and doing your best not to be in anybody's way. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again sometime.